There we go. Now the class has started. That took a while, but now I'm here. I am Teacher Oakley. Welcome to Verbling. Okay, in this class, we're going to be learning vocabulary that has to do with advertising. Excuse me. The last 3 days at this time, we've been learning vocabulary to talk about media. Today, our focus on advertising. We are going to use a mixture of exercises, fill in the blank, and mix and match exercises, as well as discussion to talk about advertising. Hooray! Carlos, welcome to the class.
Thank you, teacher.
Carlos, do you love advertising?
No, I don't love advertising.
You do not love. You do not love advertising. Okay, I'm taking a poll. All right, I want to check. Okay, Jose Luis. Hey, long time no see. How are you? Jose Luis, you there? Oh, are you there again? Rather? Jose? Are you here? You're here twice, but are you really here? I don't know. Okay, no, I do not hear you. I don't hear you either. Sorry, can't hear you quite yet. Oh, now I seem to be frozen. Something weird going on with the Hangout. Okay. Not yet, Jose. Can't hear you yet. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. Well, I'm not sure what you could do, but oh, there was something. Oh, there we go. Now I can hear you. All right.
Hi, do you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
Oh.
Yeah. There we go. Okay. Vocabulary to talk about advertising. By the way, this is a very common topic in the IELTS exam. So anybody preparing for that, this would be a valuable lesson for you to join me to partake of. Okay, let's get started. Lots of room in the class for any of you viewers out there in Verbling land. Come on in, pile in, plenty of room. We're going to start very basic, get more complicated, look at collocations, and not just some basic. We're going to start with basic nouns, but we're going to move on to some collocations and verbs and so forth. So actually, let's get started. We got a lot of material. Some basic vocabulary. Carlos, I would like you very simply to match the words with their meanings. We only have 4 here. So go ahead and read, for example, number 1, and then tell me what is that.
Commercial.
Well, can you read number 1 so I can also listen for your pronunciation?
Okay. A large sheet of paper advertising something. For example, a play, a phone, or a concert.
Okay. A film. Film. Okay, and no, Carlos, that's not a commercial. You may have created one of these sometime in your life to advertise maybe a school function, like a dance or a sale or something going on at your school. Not a commercial. Do you have a second guess? Carlos? Okay. Okay, not sure what happened to you, but this number one is a poster. Large sheet of paper, you may glue things to it, make glitter, you may actually print it. Okay, a poster can be handmade or it can be professionally printed. A poster can be used to advertise, especially temporary one-time events like a school dance. You may make a poster. Or a bake sale for the church. You may put up posters around your town. A poster can also be, when you're a teenager, I guess, you might put posters of football stars or rock groups up on your bedroom walls. Those are also posters. Okay. All right, Jose Luis, number two, please.
Number 2, a small piece of paper used for door-to-door advertising. I think there is a leaflet.
I think you're right. A leaflet. Yes.
Leaflet.
Okay. Jose, where you live, do people ever stick things, these small pieces of paper, like in your door or in your gate?
No, no,
or under
no.
your
It's,
door? No? Okay.
no. This technique is obsolete.
Okay. All right. People still do it where I live, occasionally. Not that often, but especially, frankly, especially religious groups are always slipping things into my gate. Okay. Anyway. Carlos, number 3.
Small adverts placed by private individual in a newspapers. It could be classified ads.
Very good. The classified ads, or the classifieds, we even refer to them as simply the classifieds. I put an ad in the classifieds. Yeah. Businesses can put ads in the classifieds as well, for example, to advertise for a job position. Often, people may offer services, people may sell things. For example, you might sell your car or your motorcycle or your old television set through the classified ads. In the United States, Carlos, I could buy a gun through the classified ads, even. Carlos, can you buy a gun in the classified ads in your country?
Teacher, what does mean? What?
A gun, a rifle, a pistol. Shoot bullets. Bang, bang.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, in my country we cannot buy a gun because there are many people that want a gun, but they don't want to buy classifies.
Yeah. It's kind of weird. In the United States, there are classified ads. You can buy a gun if you want. Cesar, welcome to the class. Hello.
Hello, teacher.
Hello. Welcome. And also, I want to welcome Germain again. Hello, Germain.
Hello. Hello again.
All right. Hello. Okay. The last one and the most obvious, a TV or radio advert. On television or radio, it's a commercial. We call that a commercial. All right. You know what they are. They're on TV. Notice use of the word advert as well. Brits commonly say an advert as a noun. Americans rarely, ever. We really don't do this. They're either advertisements or ads. As an American, I would say a TV or a radio ad. One other note about advertisements, the noun. We use different stress, British English and American English. British say advertisements, and they stress the second syllable. Americans say advertisements. We stress the third syllable, advertisements. So that's worth noting as well. Okay, talking about advertising, words that we use to actually discuss advertising. Let's take a look at this group of words. All have something to do with advertising. We're going to do an exercise now, which is in the form of basically a dialogue. Two people talking. One person may say one thing, and the next person may reply. Okay, so you can kind of see how these are used in conversation. Jose Luis, do people really buy things just because they've seen them advertised on TV?
Of course, they do. Advertising has a huge, huge influence on all the choices we make.
Indeed. Do you think that's true? Do you agree or disagree with that?
Yeah. Very agree.
Okay. Okay, I strongly agree.
Strongly agree.
Right. Be careful. Please do not use very in front of a verb. I very run fast. No, can't. You just can't do it.
Okay.
So you can't say I very agree. I strongly agree or I really agree. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, they certainly try to influence, that's for sure. You know what I hate? I have kids. What I really hate are the commercials that are trying to influence children. It really drives me nuts. Okay, anyway. Cesar, number 2, please.
Advertisers like to think of a clever okay can you down please again?
Sure.
Thank you. A clever space to make people remember their product. For example, Coca-Cola's it's the real thing.
It's the real thing. Okay. What is that? That's Coca-Cola's what? Or it used to be, anyway.
Slogan?
That's their slogan. Yeah. Cesar, do you know the slogan for Nike? Shoes?
Just do it.
You got it. That's it. Yeah, those are slogans, the little expressions, the little sayings that they use in all their advertising. Brainwash you with. Speaking of Nike, here they are. Here's Nike again. German, number 3.
Nike are going to
We're gonna something. The next World Cup.
Sí, yo mañana voy a llegar y
I'm going to
después quién me va a traer.
What? Actually, a note on English here. Nike, subject, noun, are going to. This is a simple future verb tense, and the construction is the verb to be, going to, and then the verb. Then the verb. So this simple verb tense means they're planning to do something. So the only thing, this has to be a verb. Okay? And to tell you the truth, there's only, well, no, I'm sorry. There are a few possibilities here. But it's got to be a verb. They're going to, any ideas? They're going to what?
Sponsor.
There you go. They're going to sponsor the next World Cup. That means that there'll be advertisements all over the stadiums and also this. Okay, you can continue.
All the players will have to wear the Nike brand on their shirts.
Okay, brand is their name, although we use brand in a lot of
Logo.
ways. Logo. Yep. And we even have a name for that logo. The Nike logo is called a swoosh. Nike logo is called the Nike swoosh. We even have a name for it. It's so commonly well known. We've actually named it, incredibly. Yeah. Also notice my pronunciation of Nike as a two-syllable word.
Nike.
I know this is very confusing. Brand names are very confusing. Rightly so. Nike being an American company, I'm fairly confident in my pronunciation, Nike. Although, to be fair with you guys, to be honest with you, you know the car company, Subaru? I pronounced it Subaru for many, many years. In fact, I even owned a Subaru, and I called it a Subaru, not a Subaru, which about 10 years later, I figured out I was pronouncing it wrong. So, you know what? If you're mispronouncing brand names, don't worry about it. Many people do. Okay. Round we go. Carlos, are you back?
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Number 4. Back just in time. Number 4, please.
What of cigarettes do you smoke? What kind
Well, that's
of
true.
cigarettes?
So, okay, that's true. That would fit the brand, right? Brands are kinds, but they're the names of the companies, or actually, better, the names of the products. So, right. Brand of cigarette, like Camel, Marlboro. Those are different brands of cigarettes. Okay. Very good. And again, the word brand co-locates with a lot of, there's many two-word co-locations with brand. We're going to look at some of them a little later. Brand, image, brand. To brand something can be to put out an image of that brand, or branding. It can be used as a verb as well, not just a noun. Okay. Jose Luis, number 5.
Most companies spend a lot of money on advertising. It's the only way they can stay ahead of their competitors.
There you go. Competitors. Yeah, that's it. Absolutely. Okay. Advertising, business, competition, and competitors. Yep. Okay. Great. Good job. Cesar, how about number 6?
My sisters just got a job working for an advertising agency in London.
Yeah, okay. This can be confusing, guys, because we have the words company, firm, agency. To be honest with you, I find this slightly confusing myself. ABC company probably makes something, an actual product. ABC firm probably provides a service, such as a lawyer firm most likely provides some kind of service, as does agency. But I don't know why a law firm is co-located, advertising agency. We always use those terminologies. So I guess you just have to learn which types of businesses are co-located with which types, which words, agency, firm, company. Okay, but yes, advertising agency, we always use that co-location. Okay, Jermaine, did you see Jodie Foster? Oh, where did he go? Okay, Jose, take care. Thank you very much for stopping by, even stopping by twice. See ya. Take care. Okay, I'll talk to Carlos, I guess. Carlos, did you see Jodie Foster on that chat show last night? She was really good.
Okay, she's been on all the shows this week. It's all just hire for her new.
So it's all just what? I think you got it. You're trying to say hype?
Hype. Oh, I don't know what does hype mean.
Okay. In this, well, let's talk about it then. Okay. It could be, actually, sometimes these words are interchangeable. The answer here could be it's all just publicity for her new film. Publicity, well, let me slow down. Publicity and advertising are different. Advertising is directly trying to get you to buy a product, okay, and of course there's many forms of advertising. Publicity means that they're trying to make the public aware of something. So publicity will involve things like chat shows, things like getting an article put in the paper or online to inform the public. Publicity is about keeping people informed about famous people like actors and actresses. They do a lot of publicity because they don't want people to forget who they are. They want to keep their famousness, keep their fame, I should say. Hype is publicity. It's almost a combination of publicity and advertising. It's really overdone, focused publicity, usually for a specific thing, like the release of a movie, the launching of a new product will have a lot of hype. Maybe they'll do some kind of show at the mall, and they'll have a extra long 3-minute commercial on TV, and you'll see posters on the streets. There's a lot of hype about the new iPad, for example. There's always a lot of hype, both advertising and publicity. There's always a lot of hype about new technological products, for example. It's very common. So in this case, because this is focused about a new film, it could be hype. Could be all just hype for her new film. Could be publicity. Hype is like a combination with a really, really focused. Okay. Cesar. Cesar, you went to see Spielberg's new film at the weekend, didn't you? What was it like?
Okay. Well, considering all all the sponsor, I thought it was a bit disappointing.
Okay. Considering all the again here, probably now I'm going to say hype. Okay. Notice how very close 7 and 8 are, and I said hype and publicity can be
Okay.
a lot interchangeable. But this phrase, I have to say all the hype, or even this, even with considering the whole phrase, considering all the hype, or it's getting a lot of hype. It's getting a lot of publicity, and there's a lot of extra advertising. You see this in films all the time. They go crazy advertising, and there's newspaper articles and reviews about a new film. There's a lot of hype right before a movie is released. Movie is released, it first comes out.
Okay.
So we use hype. All right, maybe this is clearer. We use hype when we think the advertising and publicity, a combination actually, is exaggerated, overdone. Yeah, okay, definitely.
Teacher,
Yeah.
I asked in the Verbling chat
Sorry.
if is hype an adjective or is a noun. I can see it's a noun.
It
Yes?
is. It can be a noun or a verb. They're really
Or a
hype.
verb?
Yeah. And sometimes with a verb, it's used as a phrasal verb with up. Phrasal verbs we use up to just add emphasis. It means the same thing.
Okay.
Sometimes up will change the meaning, but many times we're just using it for emphasis. So, as an example, okay, Disney is really hyping up the new Frozen movie. Oh, they're really hyping it up. Okay, there's been a lot of hype about the new movie. All right. Okay. Speaking of verbs, okay, let's talk about advertising verbs. All right, what we have here, what we're doing, what we're going to do. Okay, we're going to look at these half sentences, and then I'll scroll down, and we're going to complete the sentence with, well, with the end of a sentence. What would make sense? All right, so a little mix and match exercise to complete the sentence. Okay. Mustafa, welcome to the class. Hello.
Hello, hello, teacher. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you very much. How are you?
Doing okay. Thank you. Okay. Mustafa, if you don't mind, kick things off here. Number one, and then I'll scroll down and let you choose how to end the sentence. Can you read this?
Okay. Classes are doing a tour to promote.
Okay. This is Oasis.
Oasis. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
All right. To help you out here, Mustafa, do you know what Oasis is?
No. Is it a name for a person?
It is the name for a band. Okay, notice a band name, R. Okay, the Rolling Stones are. Okay, so it's plural.
Okay.
This is, by the way, this is a weird thing in English. The name of a band, we usually use R, a group of musicians. We usually look at it as being plural, not singular, even though it's a name for a group. Okay, anyway, there you go. Oasis are doing a tour to promote what?
What's to promote? What's to promote?
To promote. If you want to promote something, well, the long and short of it is you want to sell more of it. If you're trying to, actors and actresses come on TV to promote their movie. They're trying to advertise it, basically. A government may promote wearing seatbelts. They may do safety promotions. This is common in many countries. we want to promote responsible health choices. Okay, they're trying to advertise that or bring exposure to it. So, okay, so one more time, Mustafa, Oasis are doing it. Yeah, go ahead.
A tour to promote. Can you scroll down? Okay, to promote to a huge advertising campaign.
No, you wouldn't promote. No, you wouldn't. Okay, no, it doesn't make sense. They're trying to sell something.
One
What are they trying?
product to another. One product to another with another.
No, they're trying to
Two
sell something.
flights for the price of one.
No. It's
Oh my God.
it's a rock band.
Their new album.
Ah, yeah. Of course, they're
Terrible.
trying. What are they
I'm
going
so
to sell?
sorry.
It's morning. It's okay.
Their new album.
We'll forgive you. It's okay. It's okay. Their new album. It's a band. Yes, of course, bands. That's what bands do. That's what rock bands do. They travel the country or the world to promote their latest release, their newest music, which is called a new album. Okay, that's why they tour around, is so they can sell records or sell albums, sell their music. Okay. Jose, Luis, are you still here?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I thought you were leaving. All right. Okay, you're not. So that's cool. All right, number 2, please.
Number 2, I think it's a brilliant advert. It really grabs. Hmm. Wait.
Okay. Okay.
I think a huge advertising campaign.
Okay. An advertisement to grab is to take control of or used kind of abstractly, metaphorically. If you grab something, grab the gusto, grab the chance. You're going to seize the chance. You're going to take control of something. So it doesn't make sense for an advertisement to seize an advertising campaign. An advertising campaign is a plan to advertise. So that doesn't, you got the cart before the horse here. So you make the advertising campaign which makes the advertisement. So that would be backwards, kind of. Actually, the answer, this is a fairly common standardized English phrase or clause. I'm just going to give it to you. The advertisement really grabs your attention.
Your attention. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. If something grabs your attention, it's the kind of thing where you look and you turn around and you look back at it and you stare at it. All right, it really grabbed my attention. Lady Gaga's clothing will really grab your attention. You just can't look away. It grabs your attention. Okay. Anyway, moving on. Cesar, number 3.
Advertisers know that shoppers will always compare one product with another.
Of course. All right. Compare one with another. Again, very common English sentence structure. So, of course, not only with that, what else will they compare? They compare the products. What else do they compare, Cesar? shoppers compare products, but often more importantly, they compare prices.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay. All right. Anyway, okay. Oops. Carlos. Sorry, I went out of order there. Carlos, number 4, please.
Advertisers are experts at persuading people to spend their money.
Absolutely. That's the whole point. That's the entire point. They are supposed to influence and persuade you to spend your money. Even oftentimes, if you don't even need the product. Carlos, do you ever spend your money on something that you don't even really need? Have you ever done that? Or-
Yes, I've spent money.
Okay. For example, at the supermarket, do you ever buy things while you're waiting? What's that? Do you ever buy something in the supermarket while you're waiting for the cashier to total your purchases? You ever stand there and okay, I'll get a candy bar or a magazine or a pack of gum. You ever do that, Carlos? Okay.
Carlos.
Yeah, he's gone. Don't know what he's doing. Okay, anyway, if you do that, for the rest of you, we have a word for that, or actually a phrase for that, or advertisers have a phrase for that. When, for example, you're actually standing in line waiting to pay for your products that you've decided to buy, and there's things on display, and you just grab one and buy it. That's called impulse buying. Impulse buying. Okay, obviously you have no intention of buying a pack of gum or buying a magazine, but it's there and you're waiting in line, so why not? Actually, recently I saw a documentary actually about IKEA. Many of you may be familiar with IKEA, and they were talking about how IKEA especially plans the layout of their stores to basically mentally manipulate you to do a lot of impulse buying. It is totally an exercise in psychology, and they are masters at it. The way they lay out their stores, so you have to pass a lot of things, and then you see a lot of products for like $1 or $2. So you feel like you can't go back and get it, so you must buy it now. So they create this really focused, super intense impulse buying situation. Almost borderline immoral. It's really brainwashing. All right. Anyway. Moving on, Mustafa, number 5, please.
They really want to sell this project. They have just launched. They are just launched a huge advertising campaign.
Very good. Okay, you launch. This is a very common verb when it comes to advertising. You launch an advertising campaign. You launch a publicity campaign. You can launch a new product. All right. Very good. Okay. Excellent. Okay, number 6. Carlos, back to you. Carlos, back on track here.
Okay. the tobacco industry has been trying very hard to improve its image.
Yes, or brand image. Sometimes brand image, well, actually, no. You're talking about the whole industry in this sentence. So its image, the image of the entire industry. But of course, we can also talk about brand image. Individual companies try to make their brand or the perception or ideas about their brand better. So also brand image is very common in advertising. Jose Luis, how about number 7?
At the moment, British Airways are advertising 2 flights for the price of 1.
Yeah, very good. 2-for-1 deal. Interesting. Where I live in the Philippines, they call these buy one, take one. Oh, it's buy one, take one. In American slang, we actually might call that a twofer, as in a 2-for-1. Oh, they've got a twofer deal, like that. Jose, do they ever have these kinds of deals where you live in your country? 2-for-1 deals?
Oh
Buy one.
yeah, yeah. But in Colombia, the name is Madrugón, and we have to wake up 5 or 6 o'clock to go to the commercial center.
No kidding. Oh, so they're at a special, like, early bird time. You can get to.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah, but I don't like this technique, this kind of merchandise. I like buy in internet, in China sites is very good.
okay. Okay. Here where I live in the Philippines, what's very strange, not international fast food chains, but small places that sell hamburgers, for example, they always, that's their main competitive advertising, 2-for-1. So it's almost impossible to buy one hamburger here. Because every time you buy a hamburger, it's 2-for-1. It's kind of strange. Trying to make us all fat. I don't know. Okay. Anyway, Cesar, number 8.
We are trying to reach your attention.
No, you're trying to grab my attention.
We are trying to reach the under 18 market.
Indeed. Okay, marketers are try to, of course, figure out the what are called the demographics. Cesar, do you know what demographics are? Do you know what I mean when I say demographics?
I know what?
Yeah, do you know what demographics are?
Demographics.
Yeah, it's related to this number 8 here. Okay, marketers, that's their job basically, is to figure out the demographics of their market. Demographics refers to the study of statistics of a population. So, companies should, anyway, if they want to market properly, they need to figure out who their customers are. So they will try to figure out the age groups, the income levels, of course, the geography, where the people are. Education may be a factor, income may be a factor. depending on what they're selling, of course. So demographics refer to those statistics. How many people of a certain age, how many people buy your product, all those kind of statistics. Brand image and image adjectives. Let's look at some adjectives here. Okay, on the left we've got some adjectives that often advertisers try to invoke or try to show their product as being a symbol of these adjectives. On the left here we have some common adjectives, some common concepts advertisers try to show that their product is all about. And on the right we have some products. So Mustafa, macho. Which product may advertisers try to portray as being macho? What do you think?
I think macho is macho. Else it would be like else. C or C. Maybe C. Okay. C.
Yeah. Okay. Macho aftershave. Do you know what aftershave is? Another word is cologne. Another word for
Yeah. I know.
Okay. All right. Basically, perfect perfume for men. Okay, it's for men. Macho, machismo. All right, very macho means very male-oriented, strong, and okay, masculine. So definitely, obviously, it's a male product for sure. Carlos, what do you think about family? What kind of product would have a family image?
I think family could be matching with holiday.
Yeah, I think so. Many companies, many places will try to advertise family holidays. Are there any other adjectives that holidays, tourism, okay, vacation spots, maybe areas, maybe hotels, any other adjectives that you might associate with advertising for travel and tourism, Carlos?
Hotels, flights.
No, okay, I'm talking about adjectives. What I mean is, for example, you may see advertising, okay, for a romantic getaway. Romantic. This vacation is romantic. You may see advertising for an adventure trip. Okay, for example, take your holiday, take your vacation. It's loaded with adventure. We've got helicopter. We'll take you to the top of a mountain where you can snowboard down the mountain, and then you can ride a zip line and stay in a tree house in the jungle. Okay, these kinds of adjectives to try to promote, again, their product or whatever. That's what I'm talking about here. Jose Luis, what collocates? What kind of image would want to be feminine?
Oh,
Jose Luis, are you there?
yeah. I think breakfast cereal. I don't
Really?
know. yeah, no.
Okay.
Holiday. Feminine. Perfume. Sorry.
Perfume, right. Feminine have to do with women, womanly, all women, women, macho, man, 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 feminine, women, women, women. Yeah, most likely perfume, of course, because perfume is a product specifically for women. So, of course. Although, Jose Luis, you're not completely crazy. I remember a breakfast cereal in the United States. I think it still exists, as a matter of fact. I'm not embarrassed to say I used to enjoy it, but this cereal is called Special K. All of the advertising features women, women doing exercises, healthy women, women consider always, basically their image was feminine. They wanted women to buy this breakfast cereal, women who wanted to be healthy and attractive. Always very attractive women exercising and then having a bowl of Special K.
Yeah.
So it's possible. It's not the craziest idea. It's not only possible, it's been done. For sure, it depends on who you want to market to or who your target market is. Your target. Earlier, I hate commercials and advertising that are targeted to my small children. I hate that. The worst part is my wife will actually go buy these stupid toys and products. I won't ever. But my wife succumbs. She gives in and goes and buys these stupid toys that are advertised for children. Anyway, Cesar, healthy would best.
Healthy breakfast cereal.
Okay, it just co-locates together. Lots of breakfast cereals, of course, market themselves as being a healthy alternative, right? Okay, some average breakfast cereals. Cesar, what are some other adjectives? What are some other? Okay, we already said it's possible to have feminine. Healthy's definitely a common one. Is there any others for breakfast cereal that you can think of? What other target markets does breakfast? Who do they sell breakfast cereal to? Really?
Delicious.
Well, hopefully they're all delicious.
Maybe sugary.
Sugary. All right, sugary. Who really is our sugary breakfast cereal for? Who's it for?
Excuse me.
Who?
For the kids.
For kids. Children's breakfast cereal. Yes.
Yeah.
So the image is kids will have fun and excitement, and it's breakfast cereal just for kids. Exactly.
Yes.
They're definitely gonna use kids, children's, fun, excitement, these kinds of adjectives in the advertising for kids breakfast cereal. They're not going to use sugary, because of course they're not going to say, kids, buy our sugary breakfast cereal. Of course not, because no parents, no moms will actually buy it. So the kind of adjectives they're going to use to produce their image, like kids, fun, things like that. All right, let's look at another set. Mustafa, what kind of products want to be trendy?
Trendy, trendy, tropical fruit choice, music system, car, car,
Car?
clothes shop.
Probably clothes is the strongest one, but honestly, trendy almost goes with every possible product. That's what they want to make their product a trend, that everybody's doing it now. that it's really popular and gaining in popularity now. Of course, so basically every product, they would like it to be trendy if they could, of course, but definitely clothing trends, very common co-location. Okay, fashion trends, very common. Okay, Carlos, how about exotic? What would like to be exotic?
Exotic could be related with number 8, tropical fruit juice.
Most certainly. You always see exotic fruits in our fruit juice that have magical, healthy. Okay, healthy is another one that goes with fruit juice. These kinds of words always pop up in the advertising. All right. Jose, how about high tech? What do you want to be high tech?
Oh, high tech. Car.
Maybe. Yes. High tech can be for cars, for sure, especially nowadays, more and more lately. All the computerized thing, your car can back itself up, it can park itself, it has computerized brake systems, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with this, and I think this is a trend which is growing. People want high-tech cars. Okay.
Hybrid cars.
Hybrids, all of that. Right. So the last two, actually, reliable, also reliable car. It used to be more important to have a reliable car than a high-tech car, but this is changing, okay? Public perception and advertisers are now more about creating a high-tech image than reliable. Believe me, it used to be all about being reliable.
And teacher, about 7, like high tech, I think like it is related to system. Because
Music system? Yeah, I agree. I think that our material is just slightly dated, so I think high tech goes with car as well. But I think when this material first came out, high tech with music systems, absolutely. Obviously, electronics, computer systems, etc. You're talking about high tech. Okay, guys. Hope you learned some nouns, verbs, and adjectives to talk about advertising, because I'm going to be back in we're overtime. I'm late for my next class. My next class will be just open conversation about advertising, so maybe you can join me and practice some of the vocabulary you learned. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, teacher.
Bye.